Well, friends, time to go for a little hike up the Slide Mountain Trail today. Let's go see what we find. There it is. This is bad news. My God. Anything could happen. Get on! Wow. I'll watch the video later. They try mopping this. Lesson 1 today. This is not giant hogsweed. This is cow parsnip. Can boil this stuff down into a food. Yummy stuff. Whereas the giant hogsweed will destroy you. It's like the most extreme plant in Canada. It's a predatory plant in the sense it's not from here, it's from another part of the world. It's from Europe or somewhere, or Asia, I think, actually. And you'll generally only find it where humans are trafficking around a lot. And by that I mean cars and trucks and trains and transports, moving goods, spreading it. You don't generally find it in the bush. And the other difference is that the hogsweed, well, the cow parsnip only grows so tall, at most chest height. That hogsweed can get to be like 15 feet tall or something stupid. Maybe not that tall. Over 10. The hogsweed I seen was like 10 feet tall. And by Willow River I seen a bunch that was like well over 10 feet tall. Maybe pushing 15, I don't know. That there is the cow parsnip. As you can see, it's only about waist high. It's got similar looking flowers though, and these bugs seem to love it. But yeah, that is not hogsweed. Make sure you understand the difference between the two. Zoom in. That's the town of Wells, BC, right there. There's Wells. Of course, Burns Mountain in behind. Island Mountain, my favorite haunt to go watch storms from. And of course, that's Cow Mountain right there next to her. Big view out. Almost to the top now. A little bit further to go, and I'll be up there. This is what they call a false summit. You're hiking up and you're like, holy shit, there's the top. And then you get to it and you go, oh damn. It's just a little further, but actually I don't mind that. Not much further at all. It's the top of Sliding Mountain. Woo! Should slow down a little so I can catch my breath, but that's not how I like to hike. Those of you who've been up with me know. I like to go. I like to push myself. There. Look at that epic beauty. Once you get to the top, I'm going to pull the drone out. We're going to go for a flight on Sliding Mountain today. So high up, I'm above the helicopters even up here. Probably close to 7,000 feet at the top of Slide, maybe 6,800. Not exactly sure on that. Pretty sure it's something like 75 or something on the top of Two Sisters there. Something to that effect. Higher than the helicopters fly up here. Okay, there's the very end right there. You can see the little tower, repeater tower. It's still there, Bob. Seems to be working. In less than 2 hours, you could be at the top too. Of this wonderful Sliding Mountain hike. I will catch my breath up here in a minute. Haven't drank water yet this afternoon. That's high on the priority list. We'll get here and we'll relax for a bit. Then we'll talk mountain. Almost there. It is the Cariboo Mountains in all their glory. Love it. Love to see it. Love it. I love the mountaintops. There's best place on earth is any mountaintop as far as I'm concerned. One way to deal with the bugs is to eat them. He's been chomping away at a lot of bugs here. They're all going to him and not to me, which is, you know, great. That's why I bring you, Kenny. If you just leave him here long enough, there'll be no bugs left on the mountain. Oh, there's one mosquito eating your leg though, dude. Poor Kenny. Up on top, I got two on my hands here. Up on top, sliding mountain. Gorgeous, epic day for a drone flight, I think. Let's try to get that thing out and see what we can do. See what we can see. It doesn't matter where we are. Any day is a good day for a stick, right, Kenny? Any day is a good day for a stick. So here is Mount Murray on this side, which I've been on many times and explored all around it. Now I look out this way, we got Two Sisters Mountain over here, right? Out to the Bowen River Valley in that direction. In the distance here is Mount Cochrane. You can see it there. That's the edge of the park. That's in the park proper, right? There's Iltsudel Ridge. And then in the far distance over there is the mountain I like to climb, Ishpa. Today is just a training hike, actually, is what I'm doing. I thought if I'm gonna go out and do some serious climbing in the next week or two, I better get a relatively easy hike down under my, man, there's a giant horsefly on my phone right now. Better pick an easier hike here to play around on just to get my legs going. It's awfully disappointing, some of the things you see, like cut blocks up and in there. It's just there's no mercy anymore, is there? What we need is less trees, I guess, or whatever, you know. It's non-stop log in every direction. You look out towards the Bowen Valley, you used to be able to see from space the cut blocks, they were so big. And yeah, it grew back, but it ain't the lush rainforest it once was. Down on this side over here, we got mines. Yeah, industry's trying really hard to get after this area. There's been so much logging lately. Cut blocks all up the backside of Two Sisters here. In terms of Wednesday's storm behavior, you can already see in the distance there the spectacular signs there in the cirrus cloud of tomorrow's instability coming our way. Everything's nice and clear today. Just a couple fair weather cumulus clouds out there. But that is your signs, folks. There's been some mare's tails in there and stuff at times. That's your signs. That's telling you the instability's coming. Of course, they call it Sliding Mountain because just below me are the avalanche chutes that go right down to the Bowen Lake Road. A couple times in my years in Wells, there's been a couple good avalanches down that way. Generally, they do have success with blowing the, you know, dropping a bomb or whatever they do there to make it slide before it's a problem. Although the one year we did have a big snow year, and the slide came down and ripped up all kinds of trees right by the water hole down there. Some snow down here. Over here as well, just in the distance in Jack Club's Lake. I'm going to see if Kenny will eat some snow, as all water sources up here are dried up, which surprised me with the amount of rain there's been. I thought there'd be a few puddles up on top, but no. A little bit of snow. Dogs like snow. Let's go around so we don't step on all the nice plants. Take the rockier way. There you go. You like that stuff? That's good stuff, eh? Holy, that shit's cold. Whew. Even though it's summer, snow is cold. Kenny's loving it here. Rolling in it, cooling off, eating some snow. Yeah, you love that stuff, eh, buddy? That's the good stuff, isn't it? A little bit of dirty snow. Here, that's some clean stuff I dug up. I can see my house from here. There's Wells. Sleepy little Wells. Everybody in there doing human things, talking human stuff, talking to other humans. The humans are doing this, the humans are doing that. The humans. And then you can see signs that humans have cut trees down everywhere. And then here you go. One last look at the beautiful mountain before I head my way on down. Nice little hike today, nice little training hike. Totally appreciate the maintenance that's been done on the trail here. I know that's probably got a lot to do with Jorgensen. So I think that the Vinge Grind on Mount Magnus is a more rewarding hike for a grind hike. You'll get up to the top quicker and you'll be right at the edge of the Bowron looking in. But I think because you have to go down some dirt roads that you may not know, that this would be a very accessible hike. It's very clearly visibly marked on your way to the Bowron Lakes chain. And still, we might not have that epic view right down into the Bowron here, but you can see 9 Mile Lake over there, and Wells and Two Sisters and all the beautiful things, and just this beautiful alpine slopes. Lots of alpine to walk around in up here. If the bugs weren't quite as bad, maybe I'd spend a little more time. They are friggin' brutal right now in July. Expect that always when you're hiking a mountain. And I should just go home and get that forecast video ready, because clearly the instability is there coming this direction. Our signs of thunderstorms are confirmed for tomorrow. Here's little Kenny after a fresh mouthful of snow or two. The most giant horsefly in history keeps landing on my phone and on my hand. It's like he knows that I'm trying to be still or something with it. You really can't beat the experience of climbing a mountain. I know for a lot of people, they think it's like this huge, crazy thing, like hike up a mountain? What? Are you crazy? You know, but really, it took me less than 2 hours to get up here. I mean, I go a little harder than most people, but I'm sure I could have gone much faster than I did. Okay, so that's all it takes to go up Slide Mountain, folks. If you're coming through Wells, excellent place to go explore around. Beautiful spot. You can go up the Mount Murray trails, the Yellowhawk and the Bumblebee trails. Further on down, the Bumblebee is the easiest of the three, shortest and lowest grade. This would be the steepest, but still very quick. And then Mount Murray, sort of in the middle. It's a longer hike and it's got a steep end as you climb up the bowl here. The bowl is very steep, as you can see in there. So I find that's probably, maybe it's even the hardest of the three because of that, because of how steep it is and how long you're up there. Whereas most of this hike, you're in the trees. And when you're in the trees, you can grab onto stuff. The Joey only way, the big steps. Back straight, head up, big steps. Lift those feet up, don't drag them. Heel down is good. If you can be good at using your toes though, even better. You know, this beautiful rock formations here at the very top of this is where the false summit was, if you recall. And soon we'll be back down and into the trees. Alrighty, I'm almost out of here. Just an hour or so of going down. Hour and a half maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. Into the subalpine trees. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, that's it for me. Hit like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. Cariboo Weather Dude's back here again. As per usual, anything you can do to support the channel, keep me out doing stuff. I sure appreciate all of you who keep me going. The other trick is exactly the opposite. On steep stuff, I keep my knees together. Keep my body straight, my head up, keep my center of gravity all in line. And then when I get to this wider stuff, I take the bigger steps. Oh, knees together. That helps slow down. Sometimes I twist my feet in. You might not be comfortable with that, but my Wing Chun Kung Fu stance is very much in that plane. Toes in. And that's what helps me slow my speed down. Another thing I do when I'm coming downhill, like as I said, I try to keep my body straight. Don't want to lean over. You trip it a little bit, you're setting yourself flying, right? The more you're upright, the more you have directional control. Which way am I going to fall if you slip coming down fast? Another thing you'll see me do is I'll keep my arms out a lot. I grab onto stuff, but keep them nice and loose. And that helps me with my balance. When I'm on some crazy side hill, I'll have an arm out to just kind of counteract my weight that wants to pull me that way. And when you're hiking, I know a lot of people like to use sticks, but I find having those arms free to be your gravity control is really the way to get around the mountain. And again, if you're slumping and slouching and you trip, you're going face first. So that's why I like to stay straight up. My gravity center is straight down. I bend my knees a little bit coming down. And that's just some of the techniques how Joey gets around the mountain so fast. Still, I'm often faster than people around me, especially coming downhill. Whew. Now that I've gone upslide, time to drink some of its beautiful, beautiful water here. Oh, surprised how cold that is. Quite thirsty. I only drank one 500 ml bottle up there, so it's time to water up. Pour this old shit out. Weird. Sort of weird noise in the bush there somewhere. So this water, this creek, flows all the way down. You can see the avalanche chutes right there. That used to be all forest right there. So a large avalanche came down, took it all out. So that was pretty surprising. Yet the water still flows like it always does here. Beautifully. It's the best water on earth. Salt in my eye from my sweat. Ow. Okay, Kenny. Let's get back to Wells.